the 1st of January and we are heading out into the hills, which are looking a little bit snowy today. And it's going to be a little bit of a different walk today. We are staying local, we are still in lockdown here in the UK and in quite a strict lockdown at the moment, so we can only walk places. But we are very fortunate to live in the Peak District and we are today looking for mountain hares. Now, mountain hares, if you don't know, are native to the Scottish Highlands, but also the Peak District in Northern England. So we are so fortunate to live here. So we are going to go and look for them. We found some in March earlier this year, but they were just kind of in that season where they were turning back to brown again. So we're going to go and see if we can see them fully white today. It might take a little while, but we've got plenty of warm things, we've got hot drinks, my stove with me, and let's see what we can see. We've now got to the highest point in the uplands of the Peak District where we are, and this is where we saw hares earlier this year. It was at the end of March, so they were still in the transitional period between having brown fur and white fur. And if you didn't know, mountain hares are the only ones to have their fur change colour. All the other ones stay the same. Now, the mountain hares are a little bit smaller than the brown hare. They range from about 45 to 56 centimetres in length, whereas the brown hares range between 50 and 70 centimetres. They're also kind of got a smaller body, so they're a little bit shorter as well. So they weigh about 2.5 to 3.5 kilograms. And they've got slightly shorter ears. They've still got the really long ears with the black tips, but they're slightly smaller than the brown hares. There is another species of hare that has formed over the years, and that's in Ireland, called the Irish hare. So we won't be seeing any of them today, but we are now heading over that way, so it's going to get a little bit more misty. The snow is looking like it's getting a bit heavier, but I'm not going to be talking to camera because what I don't want to do is frighten any wildlife. So I'm going to get my big camera and lens out of my bag, probably put this one just in my pocket and only show you little clips as and when I see things, but then I'll probably talk later. So I'm going to go look for some mountain hares. not found any mountain hares yet, just lots of grouse so far, but still on the lookout. I think it's safe to say it's getting pretty cold up here on the moorlands. We have not seen any mountain hares. Plenty of mountain hare tracks and poop, but no hares to speak of. But they are quite elusive during the day. They do tend to be more active at night, and they usually hide away in their little folds during the day. And especially the young, I think they're called leverets, they tend to stay hidden during the day because things like eagle and stoats, foxes, and also even cats will hunt them. So we are going to head down now because it's after 2 p.m. and it starts getting dark about 4 o'clock. So we don't want to be up here in the freezing cold. I think it's about -2 degrees today. So we're going to make our way down. If we see anything, then I will obviously film it. But yeah, we're going to head down out of the snow, and I'll probably talk to you again when we get back down to the bottom. Unfortunately, we didn't find any mountain hares today, but that's not so bad because when you do find something spectacular and quite rare, it makes it all the more worthwhile when you've had to search for them for a little bit. So no doubt I'll be back up here in the next day or two still looking. I hope you've enjoyed the hike today, even though we didn't end up seeing anything. But if I do find any in the next coming weeks, what I will do is post a photograph of it onto Instagram, Facebook and Twitter. If you don't follow me on any of those, you'll see all my details at the end of this video come up on screen. But I hope you've enjoyed it today, and I will look forward to seeing you soon. Goodbye!